This is your time. This is your season. And this is your moment. This is Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. Welcome to another special edition of This Is Your Time. This is your season. And this is your moment. I'm your certified life coach, your mindset coach, your motivator, your inspirator. I want to wish you a happy new year. We are now at the new year. Listen, I listened to a message. I listened to Dr. Eric Thomas' message the other day, and his message changed my life. He was talking about execution. He was talking about don't just try, but execute. He was talking about stop trying and just execute. And when I listened to that message, it brought me to tears and it changed my life forever. So at the beginning of this message, motivational video, I want to talk about not trying and just execute. Listen, I've been saying I'm going to speak in the NFL. Listen, you know my dream. My dream is to speak in the NFL. Listen, I am no longer going to try to speak in the NFL. I am going to execute, and I am going to speak in the NFL. I'm no longer going to try and speak in the NBA. I'm going to speak in the NBA. I'm going to execute and speak in the NBA. I'm no longer going to try and speak internationally. I'm going to speak internationally. I am going to execute. Listen, trying it is not, listen, this year, now the season, I want to say this, the season of trying is over. Listen, don't try and win the NBA championship. Win the NBA championship. Execute. Don't just try and win the Super Bowl. Execute and win the Super Bowl. Don't just try and win the NCAA championship. Execute and win the NCAA championship. Don't try and get your GED. Execute and get your GED. Don't try and become a doctor. Don't try and become a lawyer. Don't try and become a nurse. Don't try and get that doctoral degree. Don't try and get that PhD. Don't try and write that book. Don't try and be a motivational speaker. Don't try and be a rapper, singer, movie producer. I don't know, whatever you want to do, whatever you are trying to do, don't just try and do it, but execute and do it. The season of trying is over. Listen, I've been trying for a long time. Dr. Eric Thomas's message, his sermon, it changed my life, and it brought me to tears and conviction. And I'm through with trying. I'm all about execution. I'm about 120, 120%. I'm trying to go beast mode, lion mode. I don't want to just be a beast. I am a beast. This is the issue. Everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. Everybody wanna talk about what they want to do. Everybody want to talk about what they want to be. Everybody want to talk about what they want to become. But listen, are you going to execute? Are you going to execute? Are you going to do what you said you were going to do? Are you going to be what you said you want to be? Are you going to become what you said you want to become? Listen, I am going to speak in the NFL. I am going to speak in the NBA. I am going to speak internationally. I'm not just trying. I'm going to execute. Listen, I will be in the NFL this year. Why? Because it will be. And not only it will be, but I'm going to execute. And this brings me to the title of this motivational video. The title of this motivational video is It Will Be. And you know how and let me say this. You know how it will be? It will be if you execute. Plain and simple. The title of this message is It Will Be if you execute. But it won't be if you execute, if you don't execute. It won't be if you just try. Listen, don't just try. And I know people always say, well, honey, at least you tried. At least you tried to do it. At least you tried to be it. At least you tried to become it. Listen, don't just try it, but execute and become it. I'm about to give you 7 principles that are going to revolutionize your life. These 7 principles, they are going to change your life forever. And if you execute these 7 principles, your life will change forever. Listen, this information, these principles that I'm about to give you, it is multi-million dollar information. Do you realize that every day, 365 days out of the year, I give you $1 billion and multi-million dollar information every day for the whole year? Because I believe in myself. I'm not just trying, I'm executing. And that's the place I want to get you to. I want this video to make you stop trying. I want this video to make you stop trying to be. But I want this motivational video to make you execute. I want this motivational video to make you do it. I want this motivational video to make you be it. I want this motivational video to make you become it. It will be if you execute. It will be if you execute, but you have to execute. Principle number 1, Napoleon Hill said, a positive mind looks for ways it can be done. A positive mind looks for ways it can be done. We're talking about execution. We're talking about executing. We're talking about execution. A positive mind. Listen, I want to say this. This is the year to stop being negative. I want to give you a challenge. I want to give you an assignment. For the rest of the month of January, I want you to be positive the rest of this month. Just try it. To everybody who's negative, to everyone who is negative, I want you to try and be positive this whole month of January and watch your life change forever. Principle number 2, a negative mind looks for ways it cannot be done. That's what a negative mind looks for. People who are negative, they look for ways it can't be done. But people who are positive, they execute. People who are positive, they don't just try, but they execute. Principle number 3, and I'm moving expeditiously. Principle number 3, not only can it be done, I am here to tell you it will be done. That's what a person with a positive mindset thinks. Let me tell you something. Not only can it be done, I'm here to tell you it will be done. Why? Because you are going to execute. It will be if you execute. And you're going to execute this year. In 2022, you're going to execute. In 2022, you're going to make your dreams a reality. In 2022, you are going to do it. In 2022, you are going to be it. In 2022, you are going to become it. It will be if you execute. Principle number 4. Tom Landry said, if you are prepared, I'm teaching, I'm feeling this. If you are prepared, watch this. What do you mean, Dr. Campbell? If you are prepared, you will be confident and you will do the job. If you are prepared, once you put in the work, once you put in the blood, once you put in the sweat, once you put in the tears, once you put in 120%, that's when you're going to become confident. And the reason why you're going to become confident is because of the work that you put in, and you will do the job. The reason why LeBron James is confident when he steps on that basketball court is because of the work he put in off the court. The reason why Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Giannis, James Harden, Chris Paul, Giannis, Devin Booker, all the other greats, the reason why they have so much confidence in what they do is because they're prepared. It's because of the work that they put in practice. It's because of the work they put behind the scenes. The reason why Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, all the greats, Richard Branson, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, all the greats, the reason why they're confident is because they are prepared because of the work that they put in to become great. And that's what I want to tell you. You are great. It will be if you execute. Principle number 5. I'm moving. You are courageous. You are brave. Let me tell you what you are. Now I want to build you up. I want to close this message building you up. You are courageous. You are gifted beyond measure. You are beautiful. You are special. You are smart. You are intelligent. Do you believe what I just said about you? You are beautiful. I'm speaking to that woman that don't think she's beautiful. I'm speaking to that person who has low self-esteem. I'm speaking to that person who's dealing with depression. I'm speaking to that person that has a mental illness. I'm speaking to that person that's suicidal. I'm speaking to that person that's been through a divorce. I'm speaking to that person that's in a toxic, bad domestic violence relationship. I'm speaking to that person that grew up in a dysfunctional family. I'm speaking to that person that grew up without a father. I'm speaking to that person that's going through some things right now. I'm speaking to you. Let me tell you something. You are courageous. You are brave. You are smart. You are intelligent. Do you believe what I just said about you? Principle number 6. The biggest source of motivation is not by others, but it's by your own thoughts and what you think about yourself. The biggest source of your motivation is not by other people motivating you. Your biggest source of motivation is not you watching my videos. It's not me motivating you. But let me tell you, your biggest source of motivation is by your own thoughts and what you think about yourself. Are you going to wake up and encourage yourself? Are you going to wake up and say, 2022 is my year? Are you going to wake up this year and say, I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm not going to let this break me. I'm not going to let this make me quit. I'm not going to let this make me give up. I'm going to execute. It will be if you execute from the first grade. It will be if you execute. Barely graduated high school. It will be if you execute. Was shot multiple times and pronounced dead. It will be if you execute. Was homeless in 2009. It will be if you execute. Flunked out of college, was hospitalized, had a nervous breakdown, got back in on academic probation. It will be if you execute. And now I'm a former nominee for the Nobel Peace Prize Award. It will be if you execute. I'm a published author of 4 self-help motivational books. It will be if you execute. It will be if you execute. I'm a certified life coach and a motivational speaker. It will be if you execute. There's been people that were about to kill themselves. People were about to commit suicide. They happened to watch my motivational video, and they watched my motivational video, and they decided not to kill themselves. It will be if you execute. People who are going through divorces, people who are sick with cancer, people who are going through depressed. They watch my motivation videos and it changed their lives. People graduated from colleges and accomplished their dreams from watching my motivation videos. It will be if you execute. Last principle. Principle number 7. Do you have a complete desire to make your dreams a reality? That's what I want to ask you. Are you willing to execute? Do you have a complete desire to make your dreams a reality in 2022? Is this the year that you want to make your dream a reality? I know 2022, I want this to be the year that I speak in the NFL. I want that to be my reality. And I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to execute, no longer trying. I'm going to execute. It will be if you execute. You can do it. You can be it. You can become it. It will be if you execute. If you want to succeed as bad as you want to live, then you'll be successful. How bad do you want to live? How bad do you want to execute? How bad do you want to get that GED? How bad do you want to be a lawyer? How bad do you want to be a doctor? How bad do you want to get that doctoral degree? How bad do you want to get that PhD? How bad do you want to write that book? How bad do you want to accomplish your dreams? It will be if you execute. This is your time. This is your season. This is your moment. How bad do you want it? Listen, don't do the things that you did last year. Don't bring it into this year. Leave it behind. Leave your past behind. Your past, everything that you did last year is in the past. You have a new slate now. You have a new chance. Start all over. It's okay if you got to start all over. Maybe I'm talking to somebody. You lost everything. You lost your business. You lost your job. You lost your marriage. You got sick. You got sick with cancer. you know, you're going through some things. You felt like people turned their back on you. You felt like people were talking about you. Your family come against you. You got hurt as an athlete. You had a season-ending injury as an athlete. You're a team. You are a team, and NFL team, you're not having a good season. NBA team, you're not having a good season. Other teams, you're not having a good season. That's okay. It will be if you execute. This can be your year. You can turn it all around. It will be if you execute. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please spread the word about me all over as a motivational speaker. Click the thumbs up, click the bell so you can be notified when my videos appear on YouTube. I want to tell all of YouTube family, I want to tell my Facebook family, and I want to tell the whole world that I love you, I care about you, and I believe in you. If you need a life coach, you can contact me. My information website is at the bottom of this video. If you need to hire a life coach or if you need a motivational speaker, I'm here for you. Listen, I am a motivational speaker that truly loves you and I care about you. I'm a certified life coach that truly cares about you and I love you. This is your time. This is your season. This is your moment. On your march. Get set.